Hey everyone, this is Tom from MonTac here, and back at it again with a match of the week. This time we've got the current pro champion in Minismoke looking to defend their title against a 5-time former pro champion in Mystfire. Last time these two competed, Mystfire was the reigning pro champion in December 2022. At that point, Minismoke was able to snatch up the title in a 10-minute devastating performance, and now, 6 months later, once again, within weeks of the Master Tactician tournament, they do battle one more time. So here we go. Minismoke known for very fast matches and Mystfire known for very slow matches. Let's see what we'll be dealing with today. And we're right off the bat. So another big thing about this matchup is not only will the winner win the May competition, not only will they win the pro title, but they will also automatically advance to the Master Tactician semi-finals. Those will be held in June, with the current Master Tactician APOC scheduled to face the winner of the Master Tactician Challenge Tournament. And right off the bat, Minismoke is wasting no time going to double Afflicted Avenger. This is very interesting. So Pug Treats there is great for getting some Savage types to your hand. Once they're in your hand, they can play regardless of class due to Pug Treats, which just helps with the bricking. But the roll of 6 for Minismoke means they don't have to worry about that at all. Let's see what they're going to start out with. We're expecting probably all-worldly Turbo from Minismoke, but they may have switched decks. As for Mystfire, we're expecting potentially Platinums. It's a new deck Mystfire's been trialing out. They are really looking to get this title. In their last 3 attempts to grab the pro title, they have been unsuccessful. Of course, their the fourth last match they had was against the Minismoke, where they lost it, and then they challenged Weisstein for the pro title and were unable to get it. Holy smokes, we're going Synergy Impact! This is going to get crazy very fast. Alrighty then, with now that, we're going to be sending off a bunch of different cards here. But as I was saying previously, Mystfire challenged Weisstein while they were champion and were unable to grab the title. They challenged Crimson again, unable to grab the title. And finally, just in April, we had them take on Silver in the grand final of the Pro Tournament, where they were unable to grab the title. Now, 5th time's the charm. Can Mystfire grab it? Finally getting their redemption. This Impact says it's going to be a very tough match for Mystfire. Will we potentially see an Impact Platinum face-off? I would love to see that, actually. I think that'd be very cool. But the answer will be supplied to us soon. We're going to drop the Avenger because there are 5 different monsters in the Perish pile that will allow Avenger to not be perishable due to anything but conflict, and it can't have its power lowered. If Minismoke can get one more monster in the Perish pile, they can even see Mystfire's hand. Let's see what we're going to do with now. This will definitely seem to be a little bit longer, less of the OTK strategy from Minismoke, and looks to be more using the Impact strategy itself. Impact is basically it's a deck centered around sending your asset pile to the Perish pile to gain access to these tokens who have a lot of protection with them, but they don't really have any additional abilities, which is kind of what keeps them more balanced. And a second Avenger. Avenger is going to be looking very good there. 1800 and it can't get popped is looking very strong for their first turn. Let's see what Mystfire comes in with. I'll expect Platinums, but it could be anything. Let's have a look. What are we going for? Here we go! Oh, Gaia Platinum. The Platinums are out. So Platinums are a deck where you send a bunch of tacticals from your deck to the Perish pile. Now, just like plants, they grow up through the Perish pile and can be played as monsters. That's kind of their little flavor text there. So he's going to be sending a crap load. You have to send 6 just to play Gaia Platinum, and then you will have to send probably the rest of his deck for Gaia Platinum Specialty, which will get them all online. The only bad thing about Platinums is they can't be played on either player's turn. They have to be played on your turn, as they are blue diamonds, and you only get each copy of the monster once. You can't revive them. It's a deck really built on making the most with the resources you have. So we're going to send 6 here. 6 is a very interesting position here. So that gets him a Gaia Planet with 3500. It cannot perish due to non-asset specialties. Very interesting. Now they're going to use Gaia Platinum to send as many Platinum cards from deck or hand to the Perish pile as they want, and they're just dumping it all, which definitely makes the most sense. You want to make sure you get everything in there so that you will have access to as much as possible. They can't send themselves the Perish pile, they have to be sent by something else, so Gaia Platinum is really important, and it's just a very crucial play. It's also on play, which means there's no real interruption there from Minismoke, allows them to get their plays off. Let's see what happens here. So Gaia Platinum at 3,500 is a very big number there. Afflicted Avenger standing at 1,800. Really, it's just over half of Gaia Platinum. Let's see what we can do here. The rolls are looking good. So Synergy Impact is looking very strong at this stage. It's a card that each turn you add a counter to it. Once you have 9 counters, you can of course bring out your tokens. Now, so it means it does take a little bit of time, which means if Mystfire was going for an OTK here, that would have been very deadly to Minismoke, but fortunately, Minismoke correctly predicted that Mystfire would play a bit more passive, and that is looking to be paying off. We'll have to see what will happen. We go Descent of the Dragon. Great card. You can send a dragon card from deck or hand to the Perish pile to draw 2 cards and add another dragon card from the deck to your hand. The card he sent is Star Thruster Dragon, which allows them to draw another 2 cards and then add a dragon tactical, I believe, from the Perish pile to the hand. So there's going to be a lot of shenanigans going on right now. A lot of cards adding to Mystfire's hand. I don't believe we're going to be looking at any OTK, so this is probably going to be a bit of a longer one. However, I would expect that's due to Minismoke's own wishes. They want to win this match the best way they possibly can. After their last match with Mystfire was, some referred to it as a fluke, just due to the fact that they got the perfect roll at the right moment and had the right materials. I don't potentially believe that, but, you know, Minismoke is out today looking to set everybody wrong. Both players very strong, and both players are going to be in our Master Tactician tournament, and we got a now Prosperous Platinum. Great card for card draw. I believe, let me just have a look at the read of that. During Perish stage, while you have 4 more Platinum cards in your Perish pile, you just may draw 2 cards. So this allows the Platinums to get basically their entire deck into their hand and have all the requirements in their Perish pile. It's a very nice card there, and yeah, just a fantastic draw. Platinum's obviously very new from set 7. This is going to be a pretty big test for them. Going to go mad. Platinum from the Perish pile. You get to play that one once per copy, of course. 1650 plus an additional 300 and 2 attacks. Pretty nice. Definitely setting up a very strong board turn 1. Mystfire is not going to have any problems with bricking. Obviously, the major problem would have been if Minismoke ran an all-worldly turbo deck, but at this stage it doesn't look to be that case. Holy smokes, we're going for Deltro. Deltro is a card that you can discard a card from your hand to then play it regardless of class and give everything you command additional attacks. So this is kind of seeming like an OTK, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not expect this at all. We're looking at a total of 7 attacks. If there's a way to get rid of the Avengers, potentially removing them from the field, like bouncing them back, I could 100% expect Mystfire to clean up a win here. With Synergy Impact, you know, getting rid of all your synergies, which are typically used for your defense, this risk could be detrimental. But it looks like we're playing it safe for now. Guy's going in. Guy's going to deal with Avenger, which will now force Mystfire to reveal their hand. Okay. Of course, we don't get to see it as we are only spectating. Keeps things a bit more interesting, though. Gaia Platinum's second attack is very strong at this stage. That could be pretty brutal for Minismoke because we've got another 5 attacks left. This will bring Minismoke either to 1 health or kill him. He's in a bit of a pickle. If he loses both Avengers, that will definitely be a pretty hard loss. Ooh, he's lost both Avengers. The champion is definitely suffering here. Now Mystfire can conceal their hand once again. Sheesh. The advantage that Minismoke has, of course, is they can see all the cards in the perish pile of Mystfire, so they can see exactly what will be coming towards them. But man, this is a very tough spot for the champion. Going regeneration? Is that what's happening? Oh no, we're going for a Titan Destroyer Sword. Okay. Titan Destroyer Sword, you can travel back into the deck to draw a card and gain a health point. Something else that's very interesting about Titan Destroyer Sword is it has a secondary effect that allows itself to power up a non-asset monster by 1500 while it's in a conflict until it perishes. So it's a very good card and a very well used staple in the current metagame. This is not going to be lethal, but it is definitely scary. So it looks like that, yeah, so they won't be at 1 health, they'll be at 2 health by the end of that. Oh no, they would have been at 1 because of Titan was used. Okay, that makes sense. Here we go. Roll of 3. Minismoke is in a very precarious position. They need to get some board presence. The good thing is that they can't even board. Why? Ooh, man. It's unfortunate because you'd think they would have been aware that Mystfire runs Platinums, and unfortunately the major strategy of Impact is using a card called Impact Phoenix to board wipe your enemy, but with Gaia being able to handle that, being able to resist that, this is going to be really hard. We just saw last week we had Big Time Bob there, who's currently judging this match, actually struggle against Mystfire when they were using Impact. So it's this is going to feel like deja vu for Mystfire. Cataclysm Impact is a good card. You can get rid of. Oh no, it looks like they're going to do the search, adding 3 Impact cards from the deck to their hand. Oh no, hold on, we're going to go for the first effect, it looks. First effect is going to send an Impact Cataclysm from the asset part of the perish pile to either play an Impact monster from the perish pile or an Impact monster token. So it looks like we're going to grab the monster token, and that will give us a 3000 beat stick that can't be spun back, and it can't be popped either due to Synergy Impact. So that's very, very strong. The problem is it's still too weak to deal with Gaia Platinum. What will they do now? Alright. So let's see what the next play is. Has Minismoke done their research on Gaia Platinum? Sure, they can get rid of Prosperous, and they can get rid of Delta, and they can get rid of Mad Platinum, but that Gaia Platinum is the main problem they'll be facing. We're going to go Impact Phoenix, as expected. So Phoenix is going to be a decent stat line. I think it's like 3 or 4 different cards have been played. Probably actually more than that, but I think it's about 3 or 4. Wow. 6? Dang, okay. I must have missed them. Okay, let's see. Oh, because Impact Reinforcement. Yeah, maybe there was a couple extra cards there. Okay, that makes sense. Phoenix is scary. They might sack the Impact Warrior, but it'll get rid of everything except the Prosperous. The Gaia Platinum, sorry. Oh dear. Were they aware? Ooh, okay, they were aware of the Gaia not perishing, so they have a plan for it. Here we go. Oh, this is very interesting. I think a good idea here would be if you could bounce back the Gaia. Ooh, we're going for Wandering Snake Shifter. This is a great idea from Mystfire. So the problem with Platinums is because they're all tacticals, they don't count as monsters in the perish pile, which means that the conditions that you're trying to meet for synergies can be very difficult. So he's picked a card that will rely on your enemy board wiping you, and therefore you can play it out regardless of its conditions. And now they've got a 6600 Snake Shifter, which is just a very nice play from Mystfire. It's almost like they knew the board wipe was going to be happening and that Minismoke was going to run some sort of removal. Very impressive. Gonna pass it over. Okay. So, Mystfire's in a really good spot. The major thing with Impact is you want to be bigger than them and beat over them. Board wiping them doesn't work. Spinning them back can work, but most of the time doesn't because of the tokens. The major thing you have to do, even specialty removal doesn't always do the trick. It's really just being bigger than them and beating over them is the #1 way to go. And lucky for Mystfire, or it might not even be lucky, this could all be very well planned out. He has executed this to perfection and is starting to put the pressure to the champion. Roll of 3 is pretty good. It gives them a lot of different options. If you're watching MonTac for the very first time, basically the way it works is the number you roll and below is the class of cards you can play for that turn. The only things that can work around this is stuff played from anywhere but the hand, or really your asset monsters in your asset pile, which would be your second deck, for anyone else wondering. Turn 4 as well, very nice. Once we hit 10 turns, after 10 turns we'll reach sudden death, where any wounding is lethal. But here we go, in response we're going to hit a Rage Release. A card that isn't normally seen in the top levels, especially not in a championship deck. But again, Minismoke has done their homework and they are not ready to give in just yet. This is, they're definitely trading very well early on. Okay, so that deals with Snake Man. The problem is, Mystfire can play that Snake Man over and over again every time they get board wiped. So it's not quite over yet. That Snake Man may come back later. Keep in mind that Gaia Platinum also does have 2 attacks, so it can start just bringing down the board. The Devotee can revive a Tacticalism, though, which is pretty nice. Not the best thing in the world, but it's not bad. And Gaia Platinum can probably take out the other Devotee as well. Minismoke has definitely gone very very pure impact-wise here. Not normally seen in impact decks, but it's definitely an impressive attempt. We've never seen Minismoke regularly use impact, so this is a very big deck change for him. If he can pull this off, though, it will make a very good case for him being a very dominant champion at this stage. The #1 thing in MonTac is, while it is easy to grab the pro title, actually that's not true at all, while it is difficult to get the pro title, what's incredibly hard is keeping it with so many people coming for you every single week. It is just a very hard thing to do. We even have some players who can take a year to get the rookie title. So even getting out of the rookies can be difficult, and then you hit the pros, and the pros getting to the pro title. It is just, these guys are operating at a high level right now. Delta discarding Crime Partners. This is huge. Why is this huge? Because Crime Partners is a card that, while in play, it gains 1,000 power for each different type in your Perish pile, which means like Savage, Fighter, Marine, all these different little types, it gains 1,000 for each, which means this thing can hit 11,000 very quickly. Not only that, if it perishes due to a specialty or effect, you can just play it back for free. It is amazing. The only way you can deal with it is specialty removal or potentially beating over it, but it's at 10,000. We're in the 5 digits, baby, and it's only turn 5. So let's see what happens. I imagine that'll be going after Gaia. So I imagine that Crime Partners is going after Gaia. With Mystfire wide open, that'll be 4 damage he would be taking. Does this work? Marine Guard comes down. Well played. Mystfire is definitely on their guard. They are looking to keep themselves alive as long as possible so they can really hit that late game. That's where their deck will hopefully start to pick up and really take over the match. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. If Crime Partners can be outed easily, then I think Minismoke is going to be in a very hard position. Making the most of Crime Partners is really what makes Impact such a really good deck, is just the fact that it can... The survivability is very strong the longer the match goes on. So this is only going to get more difficult for Mystfire, as, well, really both players at this stage are going to be getting better and better as the minutes go by. Hitting turn 6 now. We're 20 minutes in. A lot of thought going into each turn, but that is to be expected of a pro title match. Neither player wanting to lose the opportunity of making the semi-finals. This is a big match for them. Just waiting now on what Mystfire is going to do. Roll of 3, we're going to go engage Phoenix. He really wants to get rid of that Phoenix. There must be something there, something obstructing him. Just a regen coming down. And a mono mace. Taking on the Gaia. Can they pull this off? If they can get rid of that Gaia, that's going to be a very advantageous position. Taking their time. Gonna play Bear Soldier. Interesting tech option from Mystfire. $3,800. Let's see what happens now. Here we go. Mono mace. How will this end up? Calculating it now. 4,500 on the Phoenix. Gaia's gone. Okay, we're back on, everybody. Gaia has been cleared. This was huge for Minismoke, getting rid of that, which means Mystfire is no longer safe and can no longer deal with those Phoenix. Here we go. Big moment for Minismoke. Can they pull it off? Turn 7, roll of 2. Okay, just checking the perish pile now. These players definitely going to be taking their time, looking to make the best plays possible. As expected of someone of their level. Definitely a very chess-like approach. I guess the question is, what does Mystfire have that can outfire and smoke? They can't pop it. They surely have a hammer down, right? Dragon Cupid, something like that, I imagine. Because 9500, I know their Apex can't out fire and smoke. And I know Snake Shifter can get big. It will be big enough to take out a fire and smoke in the future, but to rely on that, I don't think is smart. They're just doing some research now. A lot of power gains. But it looks like Minismoke is definitely in position to win this matchup. We'll just have to see if Mystfire has anything up their sleeve. Impact is definitely a hard match for Mystfire, but they've won against Impact before. So it looks like he'll be starting his turn with a star hand. So a lot of health gain to give Mystfire. I don't think it will matter because Mystfire's not going to run anything like Termination, but I guess we'll have to see. If you're in Mystfire's position right now, I'd be looking at the hammer downs. I'd be looking at something like Dragon Cupid to out the crime partners. I know Snake Shifter can get big enough, like I mentioned, but it's not the best. Like, beating over things with a monster that's going to be gone, after that turn is not really the best counter, so I guess we'll have to see. Who knows, we might be surprised. Let's see. Is Minismoke worried about a counter-strike here? It looks like they are. They don't want to risk their crime partners. They're going to have Impact Phoenix go in. Of course, I imagine Impact Phoenix can be played. They'll have a second copy of Impact Phoenix. Now, of course, this is not lethal, but it is damage nonetheless. Mystfire does not like to take damage very often. I'm not sure why that is, but he's very anti-damage. They're just sorting out the impact now. They're going to take all four. Smart play from Mystfire there, keeping the resources. Minismoke obviously has tokens remaining. Mystfire has the larger asset, and Minismoke has more left in their deck. Roll of 1 for Mystfire could be fatal, but to be honest, they've got the Platinums on board, so I don't think they'll be having too much trouble. I guess the thing is how they're going to out the crime partners. I imagine they'll have something to deal with it, but we're about to find out. Roll of 1. I mean, if we're looking at assets, I imagine Mystfire's they've got Snake Shifter. What else would they have? They've got Platinum. They'd have to have a Mecha type, I imagine. Another Prosperous Platinum. It's a good card. We'll give them more draws. Very nice, very nice. I guess the issue is, could it be maybe a Mutated Bionic Beast? Is that a mecha? I think that's that's a mecha. So, but I think I'm trying to think now. I think that's a mecha fighter is Mutated Super Soldier. So that might be what we're doing is Mutated Super Soldier as the mecha. And it won't be able to perish since there's a full board on Minismoke's side. But if Bionic Beast is not in the perish pile, then it's kind of useless. This could be a very scary position for Mystfire. I'm gonna be honest. This could be over very quickly. Okay, so let's see. Thinking now, this could determine the outcome of this match. I'm going to go for an Indigo Platinum. This is another bit of card draw. It sends a blue down tactical from deck or hand to your perish pile if you draw up to 3 cards. So that's coming from the discard. This will allow them to discard more cards in case they haven't already got all their Platinums that they need. So it looks like they're discarding Snip Platinum. I wonder why they left Snip Platinum in. There must be some reason why they didn't get rid of that with Gaia. Maybe they wanted to use Indigo. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Indigo is not a big monster. It's only at about 900. So I think we're looking at a very, very strong lead here for Minismoke. I guess the good thing for Minismoke is... The good thing for Mystfire is that Minismoke doesn't have the space to just board wipe them with Phoenix because they don't have an open slot to play out their impact tokens. But they do need to get rid of their board. And I think Phoenix, of course, is the #1 thing to get rid of. But, I mean, Minismoke surely has another copy of Phoenix. Operator. Oh, okay, there's nothing to mill. Oh, here we go, War Gear. I think if War Gear fails, we might see a forfeit from Mystfire. Here we go. I don't know what... So, Mystfire was going to mill a card to use Operator Pop, but they don't have anything in the deck, so they can't do that. Surely they'd be queuing up something like War Gear. Surely the match does not come down to this simple exchange. Is Mystfire in some bad spot here? It is so tense right now. You could cut it with a knife. Have they made... Oh my gosh, there's a pass. Minismoke must be so happy about that. Oh my gosh. This could be it then. That could be it. That could have been the game-altering change. Turn 9. This is very, very scary. Okay. So what are we doing? They got a roll of 2. Ooh, this is very scary. Okay. So where is Zeltro at power-wise? 1250. Phoenix is 4700. Holy smokes. So Phoenix is the play here, right? Phoenix takes care of Operator, and then Crime Partners could probably get the win. I just don't know how Mystfire wins. War Gear is really important for Mystfire here. Okay, so we're going to go Phoenix over Operator. If they War Gear it, then... Okay, didn't get War Geared, so it looks like Operator's gone. Holy smokes! Oh, this is so intense. Oh gosh, this is brutal. This is very intense. Phoenix engaging Indigo. It's got it through! Oh dear. Okay. Going for lethal. Oh, it's not lethal. It's just for... Looks like for 3. They're taking all 3! Mystfire brought down to the brink of 1 health point. Can they turn it around? It is Mystfire's turn. 10th turn of the game. Final turn before sudden death. This is it. This is where he has to change it all. It's a roll of 3. No more cards to draw. 3 cards left in asset. And Minismoke fast approaching the token total for synergy impact. Imposing a card. Minismoke could deny. Minismoke having to make a decision here. They could take the damage to stop the impose. But then if Mystfire has a second one, there's no point. This is intense. If that's a dragon Cupid, then this is scary. But if it's a Ferrorex, then it's not that big of a deal. I don't think surely not a Ferrorex. Oh no, Mystfire getting hard counted. I know why he did though. He's running this because of the Platinums. He wants to give him the Perish Pile. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, he has no way to deal with Phoenix or Crime Partners. It seems this one part of his deck is getting hard counted. Oh, that's brutal. Dang, nabbit, this is nasty. Only turn 10. 36 minutes in or so, and we're going to discard 2 cards to pop the Deltro. I mean, he's getting cards out. So let's see. Is there anything... So Mystfire can get a board. We know this. But can Mystfire actually out the big guys? Because I know they do have Duo Platinum. Duo Platinum is a synergy. Where is that? Here it is. It gains 200 for each blue diamond in the Perish Pile. So you would need quite a fair amount. It starts at like 1400, doesn't it? So it's like... Even 20 would give you, what, 4,000? So it's like 5,400. It's enough to deal with Phoenix, but nowhere near for Crime Partners. How is Mystfire going to deal with Crime Partners? He doesn't seem too upset, though, so there's really no way of knowing. How on earth is this going to go down? Here we go, even Squishy tuning in. Former champion, the one person Mystfire could never defeat, is now watching after his retirement. This is going to be very interesting. Mystfire is surely feeling the pressure of watching someone who he could never defeat, watching his final moment with Minismoke. Is this going to be it? Roll of 3 for Minismoke. They've got the board presence. They've got the ability to play their Impact Warrior. Can they pick up the win here? Minismoke is now just naming the cards in Mystfire's hand. Holy smokes. Minismoke is doing all of the preparation possible before they make their final surge. Can they pull off the unthinkable? Mystfire has 2 cards and 1 Cataclysm in asset. It would have to be, I imagine it's not an Elder, so I'm going to say it's probably, it's the Platinum Apex, maybe War Gear, and what's the final synergy? I think it's going to be a Mutated Super Soldier, and I think they've got Mutated Bionic Beast in their hand, but then why wouldn't they discard it from Ferrorex? It doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm just having a look now. Oh, hold on. They have access. They don't need... They have access to it. Okay, so they don't need Bionic Beast. What they needed was just a Mecha type, and Star Thruster is a Mecha type, which means they are online. Okay, so they do have a defense right now. Mystfire has the defensive capabilities, but do they have the ability to actually out the cards? Not just defend, but potentially, how do they actually win against Crime Partners? I know they have a very powerful Apex that can definitely deal with the Phoenix and beat over them, but it's not big enough to deal with Crime Partners. Going for lethal. This is it. Can Mystfire stop it? If not, it is over. Is the game over? Is this it? It's another Marine Guard. Marine Guard comes down to save Mystfire. Mystfire pushed against the wall. They're going to need to come up with something fast and get rid of this Crime Partners. The question is, what if Minismoke has a second Crime Partners? Mystfire is in trouble. Roll of 5. Can he make it out? Has he got something left that we're not aware of? A Dragon Cupid? A Hammer Down? Something? What will he bring to this match? He's only played 2 Platinums, so he's still got so much left to play. Okay, Super Soldier, as expected, hits the field, cannot perish, while Minismoke has 3 or more monsters in play. This means that for those 3 turns that Mutated Super Soldier is in play, it is invulnerable, as long as Mystfire does not lose a monster. But the problem is Mystfire's monsters are all at least 3,000, with the most being 9,500. And none of them can be popped, or if they can be popped, they're immediately revived. This is a horrible board state for Mystfire, whose Apex relies on popping cards. How is Mystfire going to out them? We're going to impose a card in hand. Surely it's a Cupid. Surely it's got to be Cupid. Surely it's got to be Cupid. No! Come on! Pharaoh Rex! Oh dear, this is rough. Oh man, this is rough. Dang nabbit. This unfortunate. This match started off like Mystfire knew what Mystfire was going to run, and it eventually ended up turning on its head. Minismoke's strategy completely nullifying all that Mystfire is coming to this matchup with. Is this it? Has Minismoke defended the title? Roll of 6 hits the board. Going now, roll of 6. Before conflict. Okay, it boosts itself in stat line. Means it'll hit 3650, makes it 4650. That'll be enough to deal with 1 Phoenix, but not 2. What is Mystfire going to do? We know they have enough to beat over stuff. Like they can beat over the Phoenix. But Minismoke has not used any Marine Guards or Savage Dual Shields, so there's plenty of defenses left. Mystfire, I imagine, needs to beat over 2 Phoenixes, especially move the crime partners. Is both regens been used? Have both regens been used by Minismoke? Only 1 regen has been used. This is looking very nasty for Mystfire, but maybe there's something they can do to get themselves out of this. 5650. Oh, because they did it every turn. Okay. 5650, pretty good. Deltro, additional attacks. What are we looking at here? 2 attacks on Super Soldier. Dang nabbit. I think Mystfire is running out of options. They need to deal with Phoenix now. If they can take out 1, they can deal with the rest. If they can't... Ooh, the intensity in this 1 turn, this could be huge. Butcher is hitting the field. Butcher is currently in at 1150. You can discard tactical from the hand if you do all enemy class 3 or below monsters in play perish. The frustration building in Mystfire's voice. This is getting very intense. 40 minutes into the matchup. Super Soldier is engaging Phoenix. Defending with Savage Dual Shield. This could turn the match around. With Phoenix now no longer gone. This means that the Platinum will not be able to get rid of enough cards. Holy smokes. Roll of 6. Minismoke being blessed with roll after roll. Can they make the most of it? It's a roll of 6. We're entering the 15th turn. Minismoke looking to defend their title. Can they pull it off? This is huge right now. If they can get through, if they can make this moment count, can they break through? Impact engages Deltro. Mystfire with no responses. They can't use Platinum to defend themselves. It's not their turn. They're going to have to rely on their Apex. And their Apex is going to be too small to deal with crime partners. Going for crime partners. There has to be a response from Mystfire here, or it is over. Sharpshooter Platinum hits the field. With 12 plus Platinums in the perish pile, its timer becomes removed. During preparation stage, they may send one monster and play to the perish pile. Unfortunately, they can't pop anything, and if they do, it just comes right back. 6,700 is enough to deal with every Phoenix, but it's not big enough to deal with crime partners. Let's see what happens next. Let's see what happens. Mystfire running out of options. Minismoke got one attack left with crime partners. Will they engage? Will... They're going for it! What has Mystfire got? Dragon War Gear! Dragon War Gear! Specialty removal! Come on! Is that gonna be enough? Is that enough? Is it enough? Is it gone? It's gone! Holy smokes! Mystfire not done yet. Shutting down the crime partners, expertly done. But unfortunately for them, they will not be able to deal with both Phoenix unless they can get something bigger than both in this one turn, in this one opportunity. Is there anything they can do? And they have to pass. The roll comes down for Mystfire. They rolled a 5. This match is not over yet. With access to the perish pile, surely a duo Platinum. What could they do? What could they bring out? Roll 5. Duo Platinum! Here it comes! He's not done yet! Let's see what goes down. Duo Platinum's going to gain 200 for each blue diamond tactical in their perish pile, which is surely going to be a stuff load. It's going to be a lot. Can it be a bigger than a Phoenix, though? How much is it? How much is the stat? 3,900, 2 attacks. It's bigger than one of the Phoenixes! Holy smokes! Is this it? Has Minismoke turned it around? Sorry, Mystfire, turn it around! Oh my gosh, there's no way! They're boosting duo! Holy smokes! This is insane! Duo's at 4,400! Wait, I think it's 46, isn't it? Or was it getting 500? I think it's 46. I think it's 4,600. Ah, yes, okay, so it is going to be 4,400. They did play the card, so it will drop it, yep. Okay, so 4,400, 2 attacks, duo Platinum. Is this it? This could be huge. Okay, Sharpshooter goes in. Attacking Impact Phoenix. Is this it? If this works, Rage Release. Hammer down perhaps from Mystfire. Could they have it? If not, I believe this will be very likely it. Can Mystfire respond with something huge here? Hammer down perhaps. If they have it. If they have it. Looks like to be no response. Sharpshooter is gone. But Duo can still attack. Duo engages Phoenix. Phoenix is gone. Okay, we're now on a 1 Phoenix show. Okay, Phoenix is gone. Phoenix stands alone, but it will be 0 on Mystfire's next turn. However, if Mystfire is left with no monsters on Minismoke's next turn, this could be it. They're going to have to pass the turn over. What will happen now? If Minismoke board wipes Mystfire, is the game over? Roll of 2. He's no Marine Guard, although Mystfire didn't have one left anyway. If Minismoke board wipes him, this is it. Does Minismoke put it 2 and 2 together, or will they play too cautiously for their own good? That Phoenix will be 0 on Mystfire's next turn, which means if Mystfire rolls low enough, they can take out the Phoenix and go for lethal. But does Minismoke recognize this problem? Does Minismoke recognize the clear win in front of him? Okay. Okay. Minismoke having to make a decision. Will they attack? Tacticalism impact. First effect. Allows them to send a Tacticalism from the acid pile to the perish pile to play an impact monster from perish pile or an impact warrior monster token. They're going to play the token. Or potentially not. Let's see. The question is, does Mystfire have a way to survive in the event, let's see, this could be the game deciding point. We're going to play Impact Warrior. Impact Warrior hits the field. Board wipe. They lose everything. Mystfire cannot play their Platinums. Mystfire has no way to defend, but Snake Shifter! Holy smokes! And he survives! 13,200. It works! Snake Shifter is online. There's no way! There's no way! Hammering down. Oh, and he can't regen it. Ruthless. Oh, man, that Snake Shifter was good, though. And that final attack. Bear Soldier! This match is not over! Holy smokes! Mystfire might do it! Mystfire might do it! Holy smokes, because Mystfire's still got a duo Platinum. If he can take down the Phoenix... Minismoke's Phoenix is on 0 this turn! Holy crap! Is this match over? There's no way! How the heck? It's a roll of 5! This is it! 10 minutes! Holy smokes. Phoenix is at 0 this turn, which means Mystfire has the opportunity to break through. If Mystfire can deal with the Phoenix and go for lethal, this could be over. Duo Platinum hits the field, it will be more than big. More than big enough. Okay, here we go. $15 Platinums. This could be it. If Minismoke cannot defend this attack, they'll be left wide open with no synergies left, and they've used their last Tacticalism. Has the turn been tabled? What am I talking about? I don't know. This is crazy. We had long thought Mystfire was going to be gone and done. But Mystfire has turned it around with Snake Shifter. We're going in! Snip Platinum! Surely there's a regen from Minismoke. But now it's at 48. Which makes it the same as Impact Phoenix! Holy smokes! Which means Snip Platinum would be and have enough attacks to go for lethal! This is incredible. This is incredible. We're going for Mad Platinum. A further 300 and additional attack. This is insane. How has Mystfire brought it back from the brink of death? Where no one thought he would have a shot. He's brought it back from nowhere. Can Mystfire regain the title after so long away? Has he found it? The number one way to come back from absolutely nothing. The Enigma, looking to regain that lost glory that was once his. Can he get to the top? 2 attacks on Duo Platinum. Mad Platinum giving another additional attack. Can they break the line with 3 attacks at 4,900, just enough to break down the Phoenix? Does Minismoke have the counter? Duo engaging. We're playing Bear Soldier. And we're going to regen the Phoenix. So Bear Soldier will drop it down, and then Phoenix will go up to a total of 4,800. Duo will drop down to 4,400. Does Mystfire have the counter? Regeneration! Here we go! We're going back up! Holy smokes! 4,900! It's just enough! It's just enough! Is this it? Has he done it? Pulled off a thought that no one thought he could do it. He's gone! Phoenix is gone! Phoenix is gone! Holy crap! Holy crap! This could be it! Duo engages Bear! This is it! A single wound and it's over! Is this it? Holy smokes, no way! It's Alexander! Holy smokes! What in the name are we watching? This game is not over yet. Holy smokes! Minismoke has no way to get back Phoenix though. He only has Impact Warriors and none of them are big enough to deal with this Duo Platinum. Holy smokes! This is insane. Deltro hits the field, giving additional crime partners! Oh! That might have sealed it! That might have sealed it! That might have sealed it right there. That secondary crime partners coming in to clutch up the win. Oh, it's no definite yet. Nothing's confirmed, but I believe with the multi-attacks, that will be enough to clear the slate. Holy smokes. This is insane. Neither player willing to give in, to let anybody get through the line. Neither player giving in at all. Trying their hardest to hold their position. Okay, so now we hit the field. We're at 11,000 crime partners. Crime partners. Has this decided the match? Duo looks to be too small. Is Duo gone? Duo Platinum is gone. Deltro into Mad Platinum. Playing the final regen, which will get it bigger than Deltro, which means, since it can survive this conflict, Titan. Oh, the twist. That's going to be enough. Oh, that is nasty. That is nasty. Titan takes it through. Wow. Coming down to the final card. I believe that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. This matchup is insane. Congratulations to Minismoke. I believe the title is still yours after such a long road here. Going for lethal. Going for lethal. That is game. Minismoke is still your champion. Congratulations, sir. Thank you for watching. That was insane. This has been Tom. Have a great day.